Okay, let Bions be bygones. I am Erik Malkavian, and we are playing.
It was just a typical Forsaken night. Too much liquor, and my unconscious body sprawling across the desk. What a sight. Fortunately, there was no one to see it. No one who cared. Alive, at least. Once a superstar detective, now society's deadweight. Relic rotting in a world of cyber geezers. Losing work to AUGs, hackers, and robocops. No jobs, no money, no friends. It could have been worse. I lied to myself. At least I didn't sell my soul to some cybernetic mumbo-jumbo. But Lady Death was already at my doorstep. I could feel it in my gut. All I had to do is wait a little longer.
Thought somebody's knocking on my door. Take a look around. What does this mean? Cooper. Okay, so I can take notes there. Passed out drunk. There's someone knocking on the door. On task. Okay, tips. Journal's messy, chaotic tool for every decent detective. It helps you track your progress and keep all the little details in check. Activated by pressing J or access it via the menu. Tips. Introduce core game mechanics when they occur for the first time. Promise to keep these interruptions to a minimum. Of course, you can toggle tips on and off in the options menu at any time.
Oh, my head.
Okay, that's a tip, I guess. You got a cigarette in his mouth? Dude, you had a cigarette in your mouth while you were sleeping?
I slid open the drawer on the right side of my desk. Long use had worn the handle to welcome my fingers.
Right.
What at first glance looked like a rat's nest was actually a pile of overdue bills and eviction notices.
Oh, that's bad. Dismal reminder of the past.
A lot of time had passed since I had creds to pay these. Huh. Damn, I'm getting old.
Right.
I shifted the papers around to see if they were hiding anything interesting. Something solid and heavy slammed against the inside of the drawer.
That's his talking gun.
Easy, fuckface.
Probably gonna mute that because I don't really want to hear all this cussing from this weapon. I hate it.
A familiar voice spoke inside my head.
I talked to the devs aside. I talked to the devs about this. It's just this gun is just too profanity laced. You know, I don't care. It's a gun, but it doesn't need to be. You know, some people don't want to hear all this freaking cussing. So just leave it in the drawer. Okay, I'm leaving it in the damn fucking drawer.
Familiar? Now that's just slow. First you leave the hottest Spartan you ever could have dreamed of for another broad, and now this? So damn it, Cooper. If she was such a good partner, she'd stay. Like me. But I'm a forgiving type, so here's an offer. Take me for a ride, like you once did. You pathetic sob.
Yeah,
Wield me like the majestic, badass, death-dealing tool. Own it!
I shoved the papers aside to get a better look. It was my old service weapon. A TT-88.
What did you expect? A tiny girl living in...
Yeah. Look at this. They added this line. They must have... At least they must have listened to me. Because I was pissed how much this gun costs us, man. No, I'm not taking you. It costs you
Mama
money.
always told me, never trust a talking...
Hey! No gun, no fun!
Yeah, goodbye. Drink some, I need a drink here.
The Solcent specialty of the pit. 1 part sweet mushrooms, 1 part kick from a disgruntled mule, and 98 parts industrial alcohol.
All right, that should wake me up. He's my life.
Though it won't make life any easier, it'll fall more agreeably than most other things.
Right.
The bottle was almost empty. I needed a refill from the Scray. If I can scratch up some creds, that is.
All right. So we need to get some more rock job on the Scray. All right. Check this terminal.
New messages.
I'm lying that
None.
cigarette.
New job inquiries. None. Pleasant surprises. None.
Well, that's good.
The only thing of interest was the scandalous and tragic local news, with the saucy headlines.
That's this, I assume.
Cyber investigators impaled on the job. Always wondered who came up with these bonds mots.
That's good.
All the journalistic babble distilled, it said that 3 upper crust investigators had been impaled at the Tresh Corner early this morning.
Good
I
time for
decided
a
to
little
add this to my daily stroll route.
Heck yeah. Alright, so. Yeah, that's a gruesome
Almost enough to put a man off his breakfast. Almost. My stomach growled.
Alright.
Just come tomorrow, will you?
I don't really want to light the cigarette. Can I just pass this? Can I just walk to the door? What the hell is this? Band time? What? Band
A truly horrific necktie was hanged around my ceiling fan.
What's all this mess? Oh, I just sat down my desk.
I had just a single photo of my Carmen. No idea who transmitted the radio signal, but it was darn good.
Alright, let's get to the door.
A mountain
the-
of muscle, fat, and jerry-rigged utility-class Augs burst through my office door. He was monstrous. almost grotesque. His breath? Whew, even more so. This big guy was wound tight as a clock spring, so I countered with my trademark calm. Easy now, big fella.
No worry, Mr. Cooper. I know won't hurt you.
If you cooperate, that is.
Buzzkill.
Hey, Cooper is the first 6 letters of, cooperate.
I really hope that means you're going to pay your taxes.
A slimy tax collector, his talking gorilla, and a bitter detective. Looked like I was gonna die in a hall of cliches.
Hail of cliches.
This wasn't the first time Buzz had tried to collect. He wasn't the brightest crayon in the box. I had dodged him numerous times, but he'd never brought muscle with him before. What happens if I don't pay?
Then Dimwit takes you to the sludges and you work off your debt. In your case, it will take around 5 years. Who knows, you might even survive the full stretch.
No one comes back from the sludges, and you know it.
Hey, I don't like it either, but it's not my fault you don't have an honest job or that you're behind on your taxes. You got yourself into this, my friend. Now be a man and face the consequences.
Knowing Buzz, there'd be a giant gaping hole in his plan somewhere. Just needed to push the right buttons. Hey, big guy. Haven't seen you around the neighborhood. You from the flats?
Yeah. Dimit Flat Boy.
What does it matter? Dimwit is a law enforcement officer and he's on duty. He's not going to let you slide just because you're from the same block.
Yeah. Dimit honest. Earn credit. Take to Nana. Nana proud.
Then I remembered. He was Nana John's kid. Nana was always so protective of him. How did things turn out this way? Does, Nana know you're a ruffian?
No. Dimit no Rufi. Dimit keep peace. Dimit have badge.
That's right, he's a law enforcement officer and he'll beat you up if you continue.
Right.
So you beat people for your job.
Yes. Dimit very goodly beat badly people.
And people who drink and don't pay rent are bad, just like Mr. Johnny here.
Evaluating personality. Certain events will have different outcomes depending on required personality parameter. These parameters are collected from each choice you make in the game. Remember, in this game there's no failure, only different consequences.
I drink because I'm unhappy. And I don't pay rent because I can't get any jobs. But I'm not bad.
Yes, he is. Look at him. He's trying to make you feel bad for doing your damn job.
Dimit no bad, Mr. Buzzy.
I know that, you dumb cunt. He's the one who's obstructing justice.
Dimit no let abduct injustice.
Now hold on a second.
Dimwit, please apply necessary measures, will you?
Oh no!
The big guy came at me like a speeding train, and you know what? I took it like a champ. The pain. The darkness.
task failed.
I'll always remember the day when she waltzed into my office. She sat into the armchair.
So what happened?
I leaned to light her cigarette. Sweet tobacco filling the air.
I have a job for you, Detective.
7 sweet words looping in my mind. Forever.
I have a job for you, Detective.
Did I just get killed? As far as I can tell, so my door's busted. I'm having a rough time waking up.
I woke in pain to a breathtaking view. Across from my desk sat the smoothest, longest, most scantily clad pair of legs I'd ever dreamed of. Wearing a dress fashioned from a ridiculously luminous, scarlet as sin, out of this world material. Mind-numbingly beautiful, perched in my chair like she owned the place.
I have a job for you, Detective.
Tips. Stable turn on your personality values. The disable options are shown for the sake of the tutorial. Otherwise, they would be hidden. So make sure to play the game again sometime.
I can read anyone like a book, but this dame was just a cover. Beautiful design, but no story.
Yeah, women like her are always trouble.
And who the hell are you supposed to be?
For the sake of this conversation, you can call me D.
I can respect privacy. Miss D it is. What can I do for you, Miss D?
I appreciate it. As I've said, I have a job for you.
I'm, neck deep in debts. I could use a job. I just need to take care of some loose ends.
I made sure that your troubles with local tax collectors and their apish enforcers go away forever. I've also taken the liberty to pay all of your outstanding bills.
I knew exactly what that meant.
Yep. Sitting in her pocket, can't get out. Sitting in her pocket, she can only throw me out.
A deal with the devil.
It is. Your landlord, Basinski, is not an easy man to deal with, but he was glad to trade you for a pocketful of creds.
Pocketful of cred.
He and his dim-witted bodyguard were about to put you on the elevator to the sludges.
A suicide mission. I'm listening.
What did I have to lose?
Your reputation precedes you. Do this right, and you can have your peace. Until then, I own you.
Yeah, see what I mean? I knew I was sitting in her pocket.
One last job before she takes me away.
Yeah.
I'm all ears, Miss D. What's the job?
A girl is missing. I want you to find her.
Nothing like spring break in the pit, right?
A new trend among youngsters. A taste of freedom, it's what they call it.
Yeah.
I thought you uppers had a bigger budget for this kind of emergency.
We do. The best bullsec security was deployed moments after she went off the grid. That was at 9:10. Find out what happened to them.
I bet you those are the ones that ended up dead, right?
I turned the green screen towards her.
They're dead.
She took a moment to scan it.
Yeah, they're dead.
Yes, that's them. Check that out. They might still be useful.
Tell me about this girl.
Her name is Lucy, a Class A+ citizen, 7 years old.
Oh. Ransom notice?
Wow. You didn't say she was only a kid. What was she doing out here alone?
Ran away.
7 decimal years. That's the equivalent of chronological 19. In fact, it was her 19th birthday.
Hell, 7 decimal years.
Who is she to you? A daughter? Sister?
He's a client.
Arcology is no longer family-based, but she is as precious.
Okay.
How does it work then?
It works by a corporation.
When they turn 1 decimal time year old, they all go to prep school.
Right.
There, they are supervised and guided by professionals to reach their best potential.
Yeah, this is a corp job.
At the age of 7, the age of majority, they have a month off before specialization and deployment.
He's a corporate asset. Miss D works for the corp. She's a supervisor.
Deployment.
Of course. Of course.
To their professional careers, usually off-world.
Sounds like a very cold world they live in.
It's much more efficient, both for children and parents.
Efficiency isn't everything. What about the parents' love?
Doesn't come into factor.
You mean hormonal responses? It's all chemistry, easily replaced with pills. Trust me, they never feel alone.
That's cool.
Wow. Every detail makes it sound colder and colder.
It is cold. And she don't care.
Maybe, but it keeps the arcology running at peak productivity.
Right. The corp.
Love in pill form. The world really has gone to hell. How do I find her?
Here's a photo. Reconstructed moments before she went off the grid.
She leaned forward to slide a picture onto the table. A girl full of life stared back, with deep green, rebellious eyes. Huh. Her pearly white smile gave up her naive. Reminded me of... Never mind.
Carmen.
Synthesized hair color matched the iridescent blue of her oversized hood atop a pine green bolero. Behind her, fragment reconstruction showed 3 young men messing around and laughing. Probably her friends. They were on a metro train that took them to the end of the world. That was the place to start the investigation.
That's like the underground. Alright.
Her friends, did they return?
They came back at 021 hours. They were severely intoxicated and immediately placed in intensive care. They're in no state to be interrogated, so they're pretty much useless.
So they're in...
If they do reveal any crucial information, I'll make sure you get it. But don't rely on that. You live in the Sentinel Forsaken Pit, after all.
Just one thing.
I'll indulge you, but only one.
Are you by any chance a Bion?
What makes you think that?
Just a hunch.
The hell's a Bion?
I'm not a Bion, but you're speaking with my envoy, merely a vehicle for my true self. I see, hear, and feel through it. It's safer than hiring someone to do the job.
Okay.
Fascinating. I've never heard of that.
So this is a proxy. So she's a doll, just like in Cyberpunk. Oh, interesting.
Normal people save up for their whole lives just to secure their post-mortem Bion. Using it as I do is much too expensive for almost everyone.
Okay, I'll start looking.
Good. I transferred the funds to your account. It should be enough to cover your expenses while you search.
The outcomes will not be determined by predominant personality, rather by the personality that used most in conversation with specific person.
Got your back, partner.
What?
I returned the gun to where it belonged. In the past.
Damn right.
I'll be back.
I needed a drink. And fast.
Alright, so, cool. Let's,